know of any better qualification and background for one to come to the National Committee with that excellent training as chairman. I predict, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be one of the great chairmen of the Democratic Party and will do an outstanding job in seeing to it that the great program laid out by President Kennedy yesterday will be carried out during the next 4 and 8 years. It's a real honor and a high privilege indeed to present to you our new chairman, John Bailey.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Jackson. And if I can do half as good a job as you have done since last July, I will be more than happy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a speech that I was going to give to you. And at the luncheon, I will deliver that speech. But let me say one thing. I am extremely happy and very proud to be chairman of the Democratic National Committee, because to me, being chairman of the Democratic National Committee is one of the highest offices and highest honors that any Democrat can have. I think that the chairmanship of the Democratic Committee at the pinnacle of the thousands and thousands and thousands of Democratic workers across this country is a great honor. I accept it, and let me say, sitting down at the left is Jim Farley, who everybody compares chairman to. And again, if I could only be able to carry his briefcase in this job, I'm sure that I would be a success. Thank you. Members of the Democratic National Committee and guests, we are indeed honored having with us today the President of the United States, President Kennedy.
I want to express my appreciation to all of you for your kind welcome, and also to take this occasion to express my great appreciation, and I think the appreciation of us all, to Senator Jackson, who assumed the chairmanship of the Democratic Party at the convention, was greatly responsible for our success in November, and has been an invaluable aid during the transition. Whatever has been done that is useful in the party in the last 5 or 6 months, he's played a great part in. And I feel that the party has served a most useful national purpose. And while Senator Jackson is obligated to serve the people of Washington in the Senate, I know that we can continue to count on him in the days to come for counsel and advice and support. So I hope we all stand and give a big cheer to good Jackson. Scoop automatically loses his share of the $4 million debt, and we're not going to let him in on it. John Bailey has become the proprietor, along with Matt, of this enterprise. I think we're particularly fortunate to have John Bailey. I heard Governor Lawrence, in his seconding speech, say the trouble with everything is that they don't know enough of what's going on here in Washington, and they ought to get out in the field. I agree with him completely. And we've got a man from the field who knows what's wrong here in Washington, and I'm delighted that John Bailey is going to take over this job. He is more popular today than he will be any time again in his life. I'll feel that he's doing a good job when you all say, well, Kennedy's all right, but Bailey's the one who's really making mistakes down there. That's the way it was in Connecticut. Ribicoff was never wrong. It was always Bailey's fault. So that's what he's going to do down here. But I am delighted that he's going to do it. It is a sacrifice for him. But I think we're getting the services of someone who's worked in the party year in and year out, understands what the party can do, understands what the role of the chairman is. And I must say that I'm delighted to see him assuming the position vacated by Senator Jackson. John? lastly, I want to thank all of you for being with us in the inaugural. The party is not an end in itself. It is a means to an end. And you are the people who, in victory and defeat, have maintained the Democratic Party, maintained its traditions, and will continue to do so in the future. I hope the relationship between all of us can continue to be as cordial as possible. I believe in strong political organizations in our country. The Republican Party is strong and vigorous today after the election of 1960. I think we are also. And when we do that, I think we serve great national purposes. The party is the means by which programs can be put into action, the means by which people of talent can come to the service of the country. And in this great free society of ours, both of our parties, the Republican and the Democratic Party, serve the interest of the people. And I'm hopeful that the Democratic Party will continue to do so and with you in the future. And I want you to know that here in Washington, we may not know always what's going on as well as you do, but at least we're trying. Thank you.